What up, y'all? What up? It's Middleman TV in the building, and I'm back. I took a little 2 week break. Boxing was a little slow, but this shit just picked up tonight, y'all. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to unfold. I was at work, so I didn't really get to give you my fight reaction for tonight. But man, where do I start? I'm gonna wait till y'all get on here, man. There's just so much to talk about, man. A star was born tonight in boxing, and I think what makes it so exciting is for the longest, the 135-pound division, was the most talked about division in boxing because Gervonta Davis. And for the longest, we haven't really, we talk about the Shakur and Tank fight. We talk about the Devin Haney Tank fight, even though we probably don't talk about that anymore ever since we saw Haney get beat up by Ryan. And it's like now, what we saw tonight with Keyshawn Davis, I think the sky's the limit for that guy, man. What I saw tonight was a guy who was able to switch gears when he needs to, right? I've always known Keyshawn as a boxer, a great boxer, a boxer who has a beautiful jab. He knows how to control his distance, great footwork, underrated footwork, and just overall control of the ring. But tonight, he showed me something that I've seen from him before, but that I didn't think that he could go next level with, right? Against Modero. I was at that fight in Newark, New Jersey, where Keyshawn Davis was able to take it to a next gear. He was throwing combinations. He was throwing power shots, but Modero was taking his best shots. So, I always knew that Keyshawn had a little pop to him, but I never thought that Keyshawn had the pop that he displayed tonight. And tonight, he displayed, you want to call it one punch power? No, but I would call it just overall power. Like, he's got quick hands. He's got beautiful punch placement. He throws combinations, and he's looking to hurt you. He means bad intentions when he throws. And tonight against Gustavo Lemos, a guy who fought Richardson Hitchens. Now, Richardson Hitchens, a lot of people think, going before that fight, a lot of people were talking big on Richardson Hitchens, saying he was going to be a future champion at 140 pounds, and that this guy's a beast. He's a force to be reckoned with. He goes up against Gustavo Lemos, and Gustavo Lemos gives Richardson Hitchens a hell. He was able to squeeze out with a 94, 93 victory. He won by one round, according to a judge. But I thought he lost that fight, Richardson Hitchens. You know what I'm saying? So Gustavo Lemos proved to be a worthy opponent. You know what I'm saying? A very, very, very worthy opponent. And, I'm thinking like Gustavo Lemos is definitely better than Madero, Pedraza. You feel me? I'm thinking like this is definitely a step up for Keyshawn. I'm thinking it's going to be the best fight of his career. He's going to have to dig deep. He didn't have to dig deep at all. And I've seen this twice now from Keyshawn Davis. I'm going to give you all the examples. He's 11 and he's now 12-0 with 8 knockouts. And what I'm noticing from Keyshawn is every time he steps up his competition, he does even better. It's crazy. It's like Kobe Bryant might go 3 for 25, but in the biggest stage in the finals on the fourth quarter, he's gonna hit that shot. It's the same thing I see from Keyshawn Davis. I've seen him have not the greatest performance. I remember I was at a fight 2 years ago. It was Keyshawn Davis. It was the Shakur Yoshino show. Keyshawn Davis went up against I can't remember his name again. Some European guy that's not very good. And it took Keyshawn almost 7, 8 rounds to get rid of him. Tough kid. Um, and I saw some good moments from Keyshawn in that fight. But at that point, I wasn't totally convinced yet that, he was a puncher, because he was able to stop that guy, but it took him like 7 rounds. And then I saw him against Madero live. And I was more impressed in that fight because he was really displaying some beautiful offense in that fight. But I still had question marks about, Keyshawn's power. That was my biggest question mark going into the fight, is like, how much power does Keyshawn have? I know he's a great boxer. I know he's got great footwork. How much power does this man have? You feel me? That was the big question that I continue to ask myself, is how much power does Keyshawn Davis have? And tonight, I think I found out that he has a lot of power. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all in the building, man. Um, Itoba Boxing Talk. He's officially a problem, man. To be honest, bro, I think he was a problem 2 years ago, but I think now the world knows. Like now, the American casual boxing world knows about Keyshawn Davis. Me and you, and probably non-casuals, we've been knowing about Keyshawn. We've been knew Keyshawn was. I remember when my friend was telling me he didn't think Keyshawn was all that, and this was around the time Frank Martin was getting all in Keyshawn face, and Keyshawn didn't really have a big name yet. And my friend was saying, he think that Frank Martin would dog walk Keyshawn. I think we got to change the narrative now. Frank Martin ain't dog walking no Keyshawn, ain't never. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm gonna take it a step further. Itoba Boxing Talk might have just taken the words out of my mouth with this next comment. I think he put himself over Shakur. I mean, here's the thing, man. Shakur's a great fighter. Keyshawn's a great fighter. The difference is the explosiveness. Shakur, great defensively. I mean, I still think if Shakur fought Gervonta Davis, he would struggle with Gervonta. I mean, Gervonta would struggle with Shakur, but the fight would be boring, I believe. In order for Shakur to win, he would have to fight his style of fight, which would make for a boring fight, which is what fans don't want to see. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you see how Keyshawn coming. He's good with his angles. He's got great footwork, but he comes to fight. He's not coming to be on the defense the whole fight like Shakur. I have to be honest. I do think Keyshawn versus Gervonta Davis right now would be more of a firefight than Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis. Now, obviously, a lot of casuals don't know Keyshawn Davis yet. There's still a lot of casuals out there who are just now getting a realm of the name, and that fight still wouldn't be as big as Shakur Gervonta because of the casuals. But in terms of non-casual, the naked eye, based on what I saw tonight, yeah, Keyshawn Davis is exactly what I want to see against Gervonta Davis. I mean, you're talking about a young, strong, explosive, confident fighter who likes offense and defense. I mean, damn. I mean, let's get that shit popping now, man. I mean, what's the wait? Nah, Tank would bulldoze Shakur. Plus, Shakur has no power to keep him off him. Okay, let me ask you a question though, because I get it. It's a lot of Tank fans on here. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit that like button. There's 2 viewers in the video. Hit that like button. But what I think is Tank, you know what I'm saying? He's a slow starter. So when you're a slow starter, you feel me? You might give up rounds. Now, obviously, what I've seen from Shakur in his last two fights, he's been very, 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 very lackadaisical when it comes to his offensive abilities. He's been very pedestrian, right? Not really letting his hands go too much, kind of just being on the defensive. And I don't know how much that will work against a guy like Tank, right? Who's going to be coming forward the entire fight and be trying to walk you down and trying to break you down. But I just think Shakur does have great footwork. He spars among some of the best. I think Shakur would be able to let his hands go enough to make it an interesting fight. I don't think that, like, the only angle you have to me. So are you telling me that you think Tank would outbox Shakur? Because I don't agree with you. I don't agree that Shakur would outbox Tank. I think Tank. I know. I think Shakur would outbox Tank. I don't think Tank would outbox Shakur. I think Tank's only avenue to beat Shakur would be to knock him out. I mean, it might be boring. It might not be what you want to see. It might not be what you like. But if Shakur does what he's done his last two fights, maybe he goes the distance and wins a boring one against Gervonta Davis. I know it's not what everyone thinks, but it's something that could possibly happen. But hey, listen, it's not about Shakur Stevenson tonight. It's about Keyshawn damn Davis. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn Davis put on a fucking performance. Honestly, Keyshawn performance tonight was more exciting than any performance I've seen from Shakur. And I got to be honest about, even though I still feel how I feel about Shakur fighting Tank. You're not a Tank fan. No, I'm not saying you're a Tank fan, but I'm just saying it is a lot of Tank fans in the boxing world, on YouTube boxing, and a lot of them are biased. I don't like doing that biased shit. I like keeping it real on Middleman TV. You know what I'm saying? Shakur should get more credit for his last fight against Artem Huratunyan. I was there. I mean, that fight was boring, man. We're not gonna sugarcoat it. It was better than the Edwin De Los Santos fight. Don't get it twisted. Like, he wasn't completely on the running side of things. Like, he engaged a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, he engaged a little bit against Artunyan. He let his hands go. He usually landed some combinations, but he never really hurt Artunyan. And the fans was born in his hometown. So I mean, I'm not from Newark, but I was in the stadium and like I know me. If I'm fighting in my hometown and I get booed, I'm gonna feel like, damn, I failed. You feel me? So like, clearly the fans wasn't satisfied. You saw what Keyshawn had the fans doing tonight. Keyshawn had the fans ready to do backflips. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need. That's what you need. Keyshawn, he got the charisma, he got the personality, he got the confidence, he got the power, he got the skills. I mean, man, now it's on Tank, y'all. It's on Tank. At this point, to me, it's on Tank. Like, is Tank gonna take the fight? Like, Tank has the power, Tank has the control. It just Tank posted, he tweeted after the fight, you know, he posted the little nail polish emoji. It's like, bro, what's up with the subliminal messages? Like, you trying to say he gonna be light work? Like, prove it to us. Fight him then, bro. Like, I don't think Frank Martin's as good as Keyshawn. You haven't proven yourself by fighting Frank Martin to me. Like, you got to get in there with a dog, bro. Frank not a dog to me. Frank is good, but he's not a dog. Keyshawn's a dog, I think. You can see it, bro. Dude was a silver medalist. That's what I'm saying, bro. Fuck, I don't give a fuck if he only has 12 pro fights. The man is a silver medalist. Oh, you talking about Shakur? Or you talking about Keyshawn? They both silver medalists. I don't know which one you talking about. Or is Keyshawn a bronze medalist? Am I tweaking? I know Shakur a silver medalist. Was Keyshawn a silver medalist too, or was he a bronze medalist? My bad. I wasn't overly following the amateurs at the time, so that's why I don't remember. Dude, Shakur really tried to engage. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, Shakur actually got in there and fought with Artem Haratunyan. You know what I think it was? I can't believe it. That's why I say your fans could be the fakest fans ever, man. Like, you in your hometown. You didn't. Last time I was in Newark, he put on a show against Yoshino. And then you come back to your hometown and they booing you just because you ain't get the knockout. I mean, like you said, he was engaging. I don't know why they booed him. You talking about Artem Haratunyan? No, he's a bronze medalist. Artem Haratunyan's a bronze medalist. I know Keyshawn also a medalist. I just don't know if it's silver or bronze. Key took silver. He lost to Andy to go. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, man. Key is special. Key is fucking special. 93 octane, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Appreciate the viewing, brother. But yeah, man. Man, Keyshawn is special to me, man. I mean, I've been saying it, but like tonight really caught everyone's attention. You know what I'm saying? Like he needed something that was gonna stand out, and I think tonight really did it. Tonight really did it. And it's like they're saying that Keyshawn's gonna go after Baruchek next, which is obviously the weak link 135 belt holder, in my opinion. To be honest, that's not a fight I really want to see. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, yeah, I want to see Keyshawn Davis versus Baruchek. Like, if they make it, like, I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna be a good fight, but it's not the fight I want. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's Bob Arum. It's top rank. Baruchuk's top rank. Keyshawn's top rank. He wants to keep it in house, save money. It's a title fight. It's a unified title fight. Why not make it? You know, if you're Bob Arum, it's a win-win situation. And I think that's the fight that's gonna happen next, no doubt. I mean, it's in line. But man, big things are gonna continue to happen for Keyshawn Davis, man. I don't think Gervonta has any interest in engaging with this man. I'm not gonna even sit up here and act like that. I think Gervonta truly wants to have that fight because I mean, think about it, y'all. He hasn't even gotten in there with Shakur, so why would he get in there with Key? You know what I'm saying? Like, Key's even harder than Core. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, he's younger than Core. He's stronger than Core. Like, why would Tank ain't fought Shakur yet? He's not fighting Key. That's just my take on it. I think Gervonta's on to pretty much the same thing Canelo's on. You know, he's on easy money fights at this stage of his career. I mean, it speaks for itself. Lamont Roach, like, come on, man. Lamont Roach, like, you can't argue or justify Lamont Roach. Not a bad fighter, good technician, can't punch worth a damn, and a natural 130 pounder, man. Gervonta's gonna smoke him. Like, it's not competitive, and like, when as boxing fans are we gonna say enough is enough? And when are we gonna start blaming Gervonta? When are we gonna stop blaming the other guys? You know what I'm saying? I get it. Gervonta's gotten a lot of cool knockouts in the past, and that's made a lot of casuals love him. But it's time to wake up, man. We're in 2024, and we need some big shit to happen, man. How y'all think Shakur felt? He was in the motherfucking front row, and he saw his brother put on a performance better, than him, man. Like I said, man, something that I noticed was that Key made his fans go crazy. Key kind of looked like Crawford, very calm in the pocket, but man, I was thinking the same thing. 93 Octane, bro, stand in the pocket. He calm, he collective, he boxes. He doesn't force the knockout, but he gets it, and like he's just a great boxer, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like it took me a few times. I'm gonna say it officially. I think I like Key's style more than I like Shakur officially. Like at first, I wasn't totally sure. You know what I mean? I needed to see a little bit more, but I've seen enough the last two fights, the Maduro, and now this fight, and Shakur's last two performances. I have no choice but to say I like Key's style more. I think he's more exciting. I can see why Top Rank decided to move on with Shakur and continue with Keyshawn, and it's all making sense now. Like I understand they cousins, and I'm not trying to disrespect one or the other. I'm fans of both of them. I love both Core and Key, but I just think Key's more exciting right now, man. He a champ at 30 though. Everybody keeps forgetting that. No, Lamont is a legitimate fighter, bro. Like Lamont Roach is a legitimate fighter, but he can't punch. He can't even knock out people at 130, bro. Now he's moving up to fight Tank. So, you know what I'm saying? When you're fighting Tank, bro, you need more than just a belt and being a good boxer, bro. You need something. You need something that stands out. Keyshawn stood out tonight. I've never seen nothing that stood out about Lamont. He's just a good boxer, a good technician that's gonna go in there. He's gonna get walked down by Gervonta. Gervonta's gonna feel he's gonna land on Gervonta all day, and Gervonta's gonna continue to. He punches even less harder than Frank Martin. I just don't see any recipe here for Lamont Roach to be successful in this fight. And it's like PBC, they pushing the fight back. PBC not getting a lot of fight dates. PBC going to shit low key, but no one's talking about that either. Um, it's about time Gervonta fought on a different platform. And if you ask me, man, I get it. You're loyal to Al, but you don't get enough fight dates, man. You're not active. Like you're 30 years old. Like get in there, man. Get in there for real. Like I know he just fought in June, but in my opinion, Tank didn't take no damage. It's like get back out there, bro. Didn't take no damage. But this is just me talking Middleman TV, no non-biased opinion. When are we gonna get him out there though? But back to Key, man. What realistic fights are out there for Keyshawn Davis? Because he's not gonna fight Gervonta Davis next. Let's just be real, man. I'm not gonna sit up here and get excited for no reason. He's not fighting Shakur. So everybody, we got 3 viewers. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Out of the 3 viewers, let me know who y'all think he should fight, man. Drop it in the comment section. We're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? This is barbershop boxing talk. We up late night, man. We talking about whatever. Talking about Key's potential opponents and what y'all think. Me personally, I would like to see Key versus Frank. The problem with that fight is no one's a belt holder in that fight, so it's kind of pointless right now. Keyshawn getting that belt next, Barinchek. Yeah, man, I think that's the only avenue to go, man. He got to become a champion. Once he becomes a champion, he gonna have so many opportunities, so many options. And one thing about Key, he's not ducking nobody. You feel me? It's pretty obvious that Key is looking for all the smoke. Key is down to get in there with anybody. He not really scared of nobody. Like I said, you can see the confidence. So shit, man. I mean, I'm hoping we get that fight. You know what I'm saying? He wins the fight against Barinchek, and after he beats Barinchek, man, sky's the limit. He probably won't get the Gervonta fight, but there'll be so many fights for Key. Key like a big 135 too, man. I wonder if he can move up to 140 eventually too, because there's not a lot of players at 135. Like to me, after he beats Barinchek, like if he's not gonna get the Tank fight, like what else is there to do at 135? To me, like there's not much else to do. Move up. You think Shakur might be jealous? No, Shakur not jealous, bro. Shakur made a tweet today, saying like that boy different, and he was in the front row, and obviously he was looking a little salty, like damn, But like if he is jealous, it's one of them things where like he keeping it in his own head. You feel me? Like ain't nobody gonna know he really jealous other than himself. You feel me? Like he might not be jealous, but he might be thinking like, damn, Joe. You feel me? Like, but at the end of the day, they family. I think he happy for bro. At the end of the day, I just think Shakur wants to be in that same boat. You feel me? I think he wants to look good. Then I'm in Philadelphia, Joe. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the trenches, Joe. In the trenches, shit really go down out here. Motherfuckers is really driving like they just know tomorrow. Oh man, look, the cops just chasing after their ass. Oh, folks, he finna. Damn, you feel me? I'm in the city though. You feel me? So we gotta pay attention. But back to what I was saying though, like, yeah, man, Key. I don't think Key, of course, jealous of Key, but at the end of the day, man, you know, Shakur looked bad in his last two fights. He in the front row, his brother looking good, you know. Shakur got to turn up in his next fight, man. And I was just telling my friend this. Shakur has to fight someone of significance. No more tune-ups, no more fucking Artums, no more fucking Yoshinos. It's time for Zepeda. It's time for William Zepeda. And not only is it time for William Zepeda, Shakur, you better look good in that fight. You better look good in that fight. Because if you don't look good against Zepeda, people might turn the other way. I'm not gonna turn the other way, but other people might turn the other way on you, man. You gotta show out. You gotta let them hands go, and you gotta show that you want to engage. We know what you can do. We know you can beat Williams Zepeda on the points, but are you going to engage? Key sold out and people walked out in Jersey. That's what I'm saying. That's the difference. That's the key. That's the key difference. 3-4-10. Make sure you hit that like button. I didn't even know you was new in here. You feel me? I just peeped you was new in here. Make sure you hit that like button. Yeah, bro. Key sold out, bro. Like at the end of the day, Keyshawn, feel me? He put on, man. Like, he put on for Norfolk, Virginia. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm watching the fight. He had the marching band. I'm like, yeah, I wish I was at this fight. Like, he had that bitch T, man. Like, and like, Key showed out tonight, bro. Like, I ain't no hater, man. You got to keep it a bean. Like, man showed out, bro. Like, the man showed all the hype, all that prospect shit. Tonight it was shown. Like, it was shown in the Pedraza fight. It was shown in the Modera fight. It's definitely shown tonight. And I think now we can't even question it no more. Now it's time for the big time. You feel me? And I could say Keyshawn, out of all the American fighters I can remember, Keyshawn moving fast as hell, man. Like, fast as hell. Y'all already know the Europeans and the Cubans be moving fast. That's how they operate. But for an American fighter to be moving this fast, only in his 12th, 13th pro fight, and he's already about to get a title fight, already being mentioned with the Tanks and the Shakurs and all the greats of the division. It's like, yeah, man. I mean, Key is here, man. I mean, shit. Impressed. I'm impressed. And crazy that in some interview I seen a couple, what was it? Maybe a month or two ago, they mentioned Abdullah Mason and Keyshawn. And Keyshawn like, why are y'all bringing up Abdullah and me in the same sentence? Like, Abdullah is going to be on my undercard. And we saw tonight with Abdullah, he got a lot to learn. He's young. I think he's going to be a great fighter. I think he's 20 years old, so I'm not really too worried about him. But he got exposed a little bit tonight with them left hooks by to me, a bum. Like, who was that guy tonight? But he got exposed a little bit. Man, don't tell me, is he chinny, or was it a flash knockdown, or is he exposed by the left hook just like Dev? Like, I don't know. It's something that we got to find out about Abdullah early in his career, but better early than late, in my opinion. Too late. You know what I'm saying? Keisha shit bullshit. Loma used to use the fact that Tank ducked Loma. No, it's Barunchek. Buachuk is at 154. That's the guy who's fighting Madrimov. Buachuk is fighting Madrimov. You're thinking of Barinchek. But Barinchek, yeah. I mean, shit. You know, I don't know though. I don't know if you should skip him though, because it's a title fight. That's the only reason I say that. I think he wants some leverage. You need leverage in boxing, and when you have a title, you have leverage, and he need that right now. Key versus Loma not bad. It's not, but bro, Key already talked about it in the interview, bro. Loma don't want an up and coming fighter, bro. He don't even want to fight Tank, barely. Like, Loma, I don't even know what Loma want to do right now. Loma damn near not. I don't know. Loma's he's a wild card, bro. But the young fighters can't wait on Loma, bro. That's what I'm saying. There's not a lot of players at 135. I think Edwin De Los Santos versus Key would be a good fight. If not Frank Martin, after he went. So look, my idea is I don't think Tank's gonna happen. So I think you fight Barinchak, you get the title, And then from there, you either fight Frank Martin, you defend your belt against Frank, and end that talking all once and for all, and beat the shit out of Frank and earn your respect, especially in the community. Or you could fight someone like, I'm trying to think. Oh, maybe Pitbull moved up, so I don't think he'll move back down, so he can't fight Pitbull. Um, hmm. Not too many options at 135. Edwin De Los Santos would probably be the other option, if not the one I just named. Those are the only two people I could really see that would make sense. There's not too many guys at 135 that would interest me for Key. Loma. I don't see Loma winning that fight, though, man. I'm being realistic. I don't see Teofimo Lopez. Even though Teofimo at 140, Keyshawn hates Teo, so I think Keyshawn will fight Teo no matter what. That's a fight I'd love to see. That is a fight I'd love to see. Now, me personally, I don't know. I don't think that Loma at this stage of his career wants to fight like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Loma is looking for maybe one or two more fights, a big payday, maybe a Tank, maybe a Devin Haney rematch. I can't see Loma wanting too many things. You know what I'm saying? Like, Loma's, 36 years old, man? Like, still a great fighter, though. We'll see, though. Teal been shaky. He a wildcat, too. Wild card. Tio just slow, bro. Tio just not smart. You know what I'm saying? He be saying a bunch of dumb shit in interviews. He just be saying some stupid shit. But Tio's still a good fighter, and Tio still makes for exciting fights. You know, Tio comes forward. He's kind of wild. He doesn't really throw a lot of jabs. Like, Tio's kind of he is a wild card because he doesn't always perform well. But like him versus Key would be exciting. There's the only fight I could see if I close my eyes and think Key versus Tio is exciting. I can't think there would be nothing boring about that fight. That'd be a hell of a fight, man. I think Key could win that fight too. Like, Key look good, man. You feel me? I think he could beat Tio. Um, Depends what Tio shows up that night. Well, if the best version of Tio shows up that night, that makes it's a 50-50 call in my opinion. But that would be a hell of a fight. But yeah, man, I mean, shit, it's a lot of options, man. Keyshawn's an official player at 135. Shit, maybe one of the top players, honestly, man. But yeah, man, y'all need to check y'all boy Tank, man. Do y'all approve of him fighting Lamont Roach? Does anyone approve of him fighting Lamont Roach? We got 7 viewers in the building. We got 5 viewers in the building. Hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I appreciate y'all being with me for 30 minutes, man. I ain't been on here for 2 weeks. Boxing was a little dry for a little while. You know what I'm saying? We had Oshaki Foster and Robinson Kosei Sal last week. To me, that fight wasn't exciting. I didn't even want to talk about that fight. Like, it was a rematch. It was like the same as the first fight. And then Floyd Schofield fought last week. He didn't impress me. That's Hey, somebody need to fight Floyd Schofield, man. Shakur need to fight Floyd Schofield. Or shit, I like to see Keyshawn fight Floyd Schofield. Keyshawn will smoke Floyd Schofield. But yeah, I was not impressed with Floyd Schofield. It's not bad, but like a fourth option. Who you talking about? Like Edwin De Los Santos? You talking about Tio, a fourth option. No, man. We gotta be realistic, bro. Like, I don't know. He gotta get the big fights, man. I like seeing the big fights, you know what I'm saying? Like, but knowing Top Rank, they're gonna keep it in house for the first time. Oh, Tank versus Roach is not bad, but it's like a fourth option. Oh, okay, Tank versus Roach. Okay. Yeah, man. That shit like the seventh option, bro. Let's be honest, bro. Because I can name like four. I would have rather seen Tank versus Williams Zepeda, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I'd rather see Williams Zepeda versus Tank than this, bro. This shit ass, bro. This shit ass. This is an ass fight, bro. Like, we're not about to sit up here and act like we even think like Roach has a chance to win. Like, no one does. Like, at least with Frank, like, we had some, like, I had like a little hope that he might win the fight. You know what I'm saying? Better sense for Loma. to leverage the IBF title in the pay-per-view unification versus Tank. I mean, I agree. But is that what's gonna happen though? 93 Octane. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's what's going. It makes sense, but Tank called the shots, bro. You know what I'm saying? A stay busy fight with the Roach. I guess that's what it is, right? I was just talking about how he doesn't fight more than he fights like once a year, but it is a stay busy fight. But I hope he doesn't fight Roach, and then we don't get him till what, June? I think he makes easy work of Roach. If he makes as much easy work of Roach as I think, then he can fight again in 5 months. So, I mean, Nayu Inoue does it. There's really no excuse, man. Tank can do it too. And at 30 years old, I mean, he says he had a 6-fight plan. I mean, what's the hold up on this fucking plan? I bring up Tank because at the end of the day, Tank's the biggest name at 135, man. We know it. So, you feel me? With Keyshawn's performance tonight, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of the boxing world is going to be talking about that fight, man. That's a fight that everybody wants, if not the Shakur one. And Tank just not giving us that, man. So, that's just going to be my stance, that till Tank give us the fights we want, man, we're going to keep getting bullshit-ass fights. PBC, man, they don't have a lot of fight dates, and that's already weird within itself. And if my phone do happen to die, y'all, it's on 1%. It's on the charger. It's charging, but sometimes this bitch-ass iPhone be tweaking, and that shit just be dying anyway. So if it dies, you feel me? I appreciate y'all fucking with me, man. You feel me? 31 minutes, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button before y'all go. Hit that like button. I'm going to stay on here until it die, though. You feel me? I don't think it's going to die. Might not die. Shit should have been up by now, though. But yeah, like I said, though, man, Gervonta really, he been fucking up the lightweight division, man. In my opinion, you feel me? Like he been holding off on the fights, man. Shakur, he got to do better. Keyshawn is a new star in town. Devin Haney, he's at 140. Is Abdullah Mason that guy? I still think Abdullah Mason is that guy, man. I think he had to learn. I think like people are rushing him. Like, why is everybody rushing Abdullah? He's 20 years old, bro. Like, he's got a lot of knockouts. He's got a lot of wins. He won tonight, got a second round knockout. Yeah, he got caught. I think people need to just calm down with him. Like, he's good. He needs to get better. He's really young. He's still raw, but he's great. For how raw he is, he's still great. And I think Abdullah is going to be a future champion. I'm going to put it like that. I'm going to leave it at that. I think Abdullah Mason is going to be a future champion. But, I don't think he's like Jahai Tucker. I don't think he's like a prospect that's just going to go nowhere. But I think that, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I think Kermel Moton looks a little better. I'm going to be honest. I think Kermel Moton looks a little stronger. Kermel Moton looks like he has a bit of a better chin. Kermel Moton looks more like the guy right now for the future, you know what I'm saying? But Abdullah looked great too. So the boxing's in good hands, man. Boxing's in good hands. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. I'm just getting off work. I'm going to go in the crib, you feel what I'm saying? Get ready for bed. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I'll be back tomorrow for the Jerron Boots Ennis fight. I might go to that fight live. If I end up going to that fight live, I'm going to do a post-fight reaction. And I'm going to just give y'all a post-fight reaction. And I'm probably just going to take some video clips and stuff like that and put it on my TikTok. But yeah, man, I'm gone, y'all. Appreciate y'all being with me. Peace. Tito Mercado or on Boots Undercard tomorrow. Who's Tito Mercado, bro? Oh, I know Tito Mercado. I'm tweaking. Okay, yeah, I know that. Yeah, I mean, it's a solid undercard. It's a solid undercard. It's cheap too, so that's why I say I might just send. Why not send my city? Might as well go. And I'm excited to see Bam. Bam doesn't really come to Philly too often, so it's like take advantage to see Bam. And Raymond Ford's also there. It's a good card, man. And I expect to see some competitive fights until they're not. Because Bam and the Jerron fight should be interesting. I kind of hate the opponent he picked, but it's kind of going down Boo Boo's route, man. All right, y'all. I'm going, man. Peace.